After a long and amazing trip around Europe in the winter, we ended it all by exploring the magic of France. From the charming Christmas vibes of Strasbourg to the dreamy streets of Paris, the city of love. In this video, we're bringing you along to the most romantic spots, cozy corners, and unforgettable moments, including a very special surprise. Let's relive the best of our winter getaway in France.
After exploring Brussels, we hopped on a 3-hour train to go to Luxembourg. And here, we only had about an hour to spend, so we did a super quick walk around the old town and relaxed in a cafe. Then, we took another train and arrived in Strasbourg just in time for the evening. And did you know that Strasbourg is often called the capital of Christmas? This charming city, nestled right on the border of France and Germany, blends French elegance with German coziness. And the old town was glowing with festive lights, wooden chalets, and a lot of Christmas decor. And teddy bears. The magical atmosphere was very much alive, and it was a perfect place to soak in the holiday spirit some more.
And as we were about to go grab our first French lunch, we were stunned by this giant building, the Strasbourg Cathedral. Strasbourg Cathedral is a stunning landmark, towering over the city with its intricate Gothic architecture and reddish sandstone. It looks like something out of a fantasy movie. It's free to enter, but the queue was extremely long, but we will visit next time. We are just right outside the Notre Dame. And in a very busy Strasbourg. Possibly super busy.
Then, passing by all the greatly decorated buildings, we went to one of the most famous French restaurants in Strasbourg, Le Bourgeon, which is known for its iconic teddy bear decoration on the building and of course their amazing French food.
After the great French lunch, we strolled through the streets and found that in this French city, there is a Petite France, which is a picturesque area, known for its charming half-timbered houses, narrow cobblestone streets, and canals. Once home to fishermen and tanners, it now feels like a fairy tale village and is perfect for a peaceful stroll. That's Petite France, basically. Like square house, square window, square, a ball.
Wow.
And we wrapped up our first day in Strasbourg feeling completely enchanted by its festive vibe, twinkling lights, Christmas markets, and that cozy holiday magic everywhere. With happy hearts and full bellies, we're ready to wake up early and kick off the next adventure. Paris, here we come!
Bonjour!
So this is 21st New Year if we are in Paris!
Day 2 started in a rush as we left Strasbourg behind, as I had something special planned in Paris. This first evening in Paris, on New Year's Eve, was going to become the most magical moment of our trip. As some of you might have seen in a previous video, I proposed to Polly and she said yes. And because we have made a previous video dedicated to the proposal, we won't go into that much detail here. But basically, I had arranged a surprise proposal on a balcony overlooking the sparkling Eiffel Tower, with lots of Polly's favorite flowers, a personal walk down memory lane of photos of our past together, with our special song, and more. And because she is a major foodie, after the proposal, I had arranged for a fancy New Year's Eve dinner cruise on the River Seine with free-flowing alcohol, fine dining, and a party at the end of the night. And if you are ever in Paris yourself, exploring the city with river cruises can be a great way to take in all the sights. And since Polly is a big lover of the Eiffel Tower, we also opted for Hotel Splendid as our stay for the first night, where we could enjoy the remarkable view from our window and balcony as well.
Day 3 kicked off with us checking out of our beautiful hotel. Honestly, I didn't want to leave the Eiffel Tower view. But it was going to get even better as we were making our way up to grab lunch at the Eiffel Tower. Yup, you heard it right. Lunch at the Eiffel Tower. Oh my god, lunch at Eiffel Tower. Let's go
So, if you're new to the Eiffel Tower, you basically have two choices in terms of how to get up. You could opt for the stairs if you're feeling brave, or the elevator if you want to save your legs. And we definitely took the easier route. And inside the Eiffel Tower, there are a few restaurant options and all of them require advanced booking, especially during peak season. We chose Madame Brasier, which is a stylish sit-down spot on the first floor that gives you great food and stunning views. But if you're looking for something even fancier, there's Le Jules Verne, a Michelin star restaurant located higher up, which is perfect for special occasions. But since we had our extra special occasion the day before, we felt more than happy with Madame Brasier.
After the delicious meal, we stepped out to the viewing platform. And here the view over Paris was absolutely stunning and we absolutely enjoyed our time there. We headed up to the famous Champs-Élysées, a place I always dreamed of visiting. It's known for being one of the most beautiful avenues in the world, lined with designer stores and glowing nights. But since it was New Year's Day, almost everything was closed. So we just enjoyed a peaceful walk and soaked in the iconic Parisian vibe.
We then made our way to another iconic spot, the Arc de Triomphe. Built to honor those who fought and died for France, it's one of the most powerful monuments in the city and a crazy roundabout to drive in.
And hey, since most restaurants were closed, we felt we had no other choice but to try something truly local: French McDonald's. French dining.
Fine dining.
French dining, French McDonald's. Only in France, they will have cheese fondue fries, croque madou. Don't know this is really French exclusive, but he wants a mud extreme. It's a steak. We then headed back to our hotel for a quick break before our super delicious French dinner. Elegant, rich, and full of flavor.
Last French meal in France.
I don't know, I never tried like French. I always had French answer in Hong Kong.
Okay, let's see if it's the same. After dinner, we took a slow stroll through the quiet Parisian streets and suddenly realized we were standing right in front of one of the most famous cathedrals in the world, Notre Dame. Although it's still under reconstruction after the tragic fire in 2019, its beauty and presence are undeniable. Originally built in the 12th century, Notre Dame is a masterpiece of French Gothic architecture, and just seeing it in person felt surreal.
And that's how we ended our third day in France, under the Paris night sky, with full hearts and full stomachs, standing in front of Notre Dame. From the top of the Eiffel Tower to unexpected little moments like this, it honestly felt like a dream. We couldn't wait to see what our final day in Europe had in store for us.
Our final day in France started bright and early. We made our way straight to the Louvre Museum. We wanted to beat the crowd and soak in all the art, history, and beauty this world-famous place has to offer, so we tried to get there as early as possible. One of the things to note about the Louvre Museum is that even if you booked a reservation time, you should make sure to arrive earlier because there's still a line to get through before you can actually enter the museum. And those lines can get pretty long too, so better safe than sorry, especially if you want to make the most of your visit.
The Louvre Museum isn't just the world's most visited museum, it's a masterpiece in itself. The architecture of the Louvre is a stunning blend of old and new. Originally a royal palace, its grand facade showcased classic French Renaissance and Baroque styles, rich with sculptures and ornate details. In striking contrast, the modern glass pyramid entrance added a bold, contemporary touch, now an iconic symbol of Paris. This fusion of history and innovation makes the Louvre a true architectural marvel. And as we stepped into the Louvre, we were insanely surrounded by centuries of history and beauty, from breathtaking Renaissance painting to mysterious Egyptian artifacts and ancient sculptures. Every room felt like a different time and world. We wandered through palace halls once walked by royalty, admiring the sheer scale and detail of the art.
Polly just found one. She says it eats ice cream.
Roman goddess of fertility.
And ice cream? Oh, because fertility is... Because fertility is related to ice cream as well. And of course, we couldn't leave without seeing the most iconic piece of all, the Mona Lisa. She may be quiet and calm, but the crowd definitely wasn't. There were hundreds of people lining up just to snap a photo with her. For us though, we didn't feel a need to squeeze in and just admired her from a distance and soaked in the moment.
This is the reason that we don't line up. We'll come back for you again. After spending the whole afternoon enjoying world-class art, we felt like we just stepped out of an art history book. We were even starting to talk like pros, analyzing it all.
Polly, let's hear your professional judgment.
I love the color contrast of it, especially the sky. And towards the people dying because of the revolution. And revolution, the people dying, they used very dark tone and can make this painting very lively. And the meaning of it.
And just like that, we concluded our final main activity in Paris. But to wrap up this unforgettable journey, we headed to one last French restaurant where I felt that Polly had to try some more unique and interesting French dishes.
I hope it doesn't taste good, so otherwise I'll keep eating.
Imagine a chicken.
Not much flavor. No flavor.
Not so much, no. What spices? Okay, good job.
And that marked the final day in Paris and the end of our Euro trip. The big mountains and fun in Switzerland and Austria, charming Christmas markets in Germany, the quirky and fun times in Netherlands, the unique and fun adventures in Belgium, and the memorable French experiences, including a proposal. These truly will all be moments that we will cherish for the rest of our lives, and we're grateful to have shared this incredible journey with you. Thank you for coming along.
Till the next adventure, bye.